Hello and welcome back. We're at day 66. Today's practice are our tabletop hip raises and maybe a couple other things while we're in tabletop as working on the hips to help strengthen the hips and increase our mobility. You can do these using a chair seat as well, hands on the chair in your tabletop position, and just make sure your table or your chair is nice and secure and won't slip away from you. Let's get started. Sitting up or standing nice and tall, arms out to the side. Take a nice inhale, draw your palms overhead, and exhale, lower. Continuing as you allow yourself to arrive to your one pose practice today. Let everything else outside go. Let's take one more nice full breath, palms overhead, and exhale your palms together and down. All right, let's get started. We'll do a couple warm-ups. Just like we did yesterday, maybe a dynamic child pose, just to start to loosen up the hips, increase our mobility. If you're standing, you can use the chair in just a little dynamic ski jumper pose, but make sure your chair is nice and secure. So we'll start on our hands and knees or in your tabletop in front of your chair. Hands just a little bit ahead of your shoulders. Take a nice inhale. Let's draw the shoulders over the wrists. Lift the belly. Exhale, sit your hips back toward your heels. Continuing, taking nice, smooth, easeful breaths. Allow the spine to lengthen as you sit those hips back. Let's take 3 more. Dynamic child pose is such a great warm-up for the hips, the knees, the spine. And 2. And 1. Let's come back. We can stand on the knees for a moment or come to standing or sitting. We'll just work out the wrists. Being in tabletop position can get the wrists to be a little tight or jammy. Change direction, circle the other way, and let's shake it all out. All right, let's come into our tabletop position. Knees are on the blanket for extra padding. Hands are on the mat right under your shoulders. Now, if being on the wrists is just not good for you, you're always welcome to come down into your forearms. And just make sure you're pushing the floor away so we're not hanging down on the chest in those shoulder sockets. All right, bring the knees together. We'll start together today. And you'll take that right knee straight out to the side and back. Thinking of a dog or puppy at a fire hydrant. Keep the hips relatively level though, working directly in that right hip socket. The range of motion is where you're at today, where you feel that strength happening. Keep both arms pressing the floor or chair away. And you're gazing straight down at your mat. Try not to let the head hang. Let's do 3 more on this side. Again, keeping all that movement and action right in that hip joint. 2 more. And 1 more time. Let's come into a nice child pose. Knees wide, big toes together. Sit your hips back. You can rest your forehead on stacked fist or stacked hands. Take a few nice full breaths. If you're using the chair seat, come to standing in mountain pose. You can take a couple shoulder rolls there. Nice few even full breaths. All right, let's all come back to our tabletop. Hands under your shoulders, whether they're on the floor or the chair. Step your knees or your feet together under your hips. Push the floor or chair away. Take that left knee straight out and up to the side and back down. Keep pressing the floor gently away, nice long arms, or if you're using your elbows or forearms, keep pushing the floor away. Remember, we want to try to keep relatively flat and still across the back of your hips. Give a little pause at the top of your range of motion when you raise that knee out to the side. And 3 more. 2. 1 more time. Let's come to stand on the knees or standing. Circle out those wrists. Circle the other way. Let's interlace the hands and the fingers and turn and press the palms over. So you're pressing the palms away and draw those shoulders down away from the neck and the ears. And then we'll release and shake it out. We're coming back to our tabletop. We're going to go do knee circles now, still working in the hip joints. So we'll come back to the same tabletop. Knees or feet together under your hips, arms long. Now take that right knee straight out to the side and start to make circles with the knee. So the knee is bent. It stays bent as you lead with the knee. And again, keeping the hips relatively flat and still as you work in the hip socket. When the knee comes down, let's change direction. Circle the other way. Nice easeful breaths. Smooth inhale, smooth exhale. 2 more. And bring that knee down. You can take that right hand, make a soft little fist, tap around that hip joint. It can get a little tight or achy. We'll come to the other side. Press the arms long, knees or feet together. Take that knee slightly out to the side and start to make your nice smooth knee circles on the left side. Finding your own full range of motion. Remembering stopping whenever you feel you're tired or any discomfort or soreness. Pain, soreness one thing, pain is bad. We all know what the good kind of workout achiness is. One more time in this direction. When the knee comes down, change direction, circle that knee. Nice smooth circles around as best you can. Keep those arms pushing the floor away or the chair. 2 more. And 1. Bring that knee back down. Sit, take the knees wide. Sit back into your extended child pose. If you're using the chair seat, palms on the chair seat, walk your feet back into a little bit of a half fold or ski jumper. Long spine, head in a neutral position. Take a couple nice, smooth, full, easeful breaths. And when you're ready, let's come back, either sitting on your folded blanket or in your chair, or maybe on your heels. Let's take our hands again, nice big wrist circles, and circle the other way. And we'll shake it all the way out. Take a nice closing breath together, arms out to the side, nice inhale, palms overhead. Exhaling, draw palms together and down, gazing at your fingertips. Send yourself gratitude today for honoring yourself, honoring your body, and all others. I thank you all for joining this one pose practice today. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.